Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the Unleashed Games live playtest, our weekly playtest, where we test out our game as we develop it from its tiny little, pre-alpha infancy, where we'll take it together all the way to release. If this is your first time joining us, welcome, first of all. And I am Irina, CEO of Unleashed Games, and we are here to make games that bring people together. And we do that every week by bringing everybody together during this live stream. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube, we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, X, one of those. But we ask everybody to come in, join us, and give us live feedback, ask questions, check out what it looks like to make games, and help us make the game with us. So we're really grateful for you to be here. And if you're watching a recording, thank you for watching the recording, and come and catch us live every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. So first off, I just need to thank the team that we have that has helped us build this game that you're going to be seeing today. Our team has been cranking while I have been traveling and hustling and fundraising. I was in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago for DICE, which is a big business conference that happens every year. A lot of deals get made, a lot of money changes hands, and continued conversations with potential investors. And speaking of which, our investors have been incredible with their support to date, and how they've been helping us through this process. So thank you so much for helping us and joining this cause, and also boosting our company and getting us to where we are. But the team has still been cranking. They've been making changes. They had a playtest last week, even though I was out in Dubai, of all places. I actually never expected to be in Dubai, but I was invited earlier this year to join on a panel for a speaking engagement at the Prestel and Partners Family Office Forum, where I got to share the why behind why Unleashed exists and this game that we're building that we're currently calling Haven. It was a really incredible opportunity to connect up with lots of family offices. And if you don't know what a family office is, it's usually like a corporation that is structured around really rich people's money, or their whole family, to kind of protect and grow their generational wealth. But these organizations are actually particularly focused on sustainability and having a really positive impact on the world for future generations, because it's all about families, and families are generational. And it was a really good mix. And so I met a lot of incredible human beings there that were really charged up around what we were doing. And I was able to demo the game. We had a Dubai server and everything. And then afterwards, I got introduced deep into the ecosystem of the Emirati. We have the Emirates is a collection of different kingdoms. You've got Abu Dhabi, which is another one to the south of Dubai. And then Dubai itself is its own structure organization. And each one has their own gaming community that welcomed me with open arms and was looking for ways to really help support what it is that we're doing. The trip to Dubai was phenomenal. And I was actually very impressed with the sort of ecosystem that is built up around wanting to shift the region from an oil-based economy into a knowledge-based economy. And a lot of the work that's being done there is revolutionary and has a massive potential impact on our globe as a whole. So I'm very excited for how those relationships are going to develop over time. But thank you so much for your patience, as I wasn't really able to stream in Dubai for hashtag reasons. But moving on, we have a game to play, and we also have our standard cadre of amazing playtesters that are joining us. So welcome Ann Williams, our regular, who's been with us since day one. I'm so excited for her to join us. We've got Matt D'Elia joining us, and we've got Jocelyn Field. And the remainder of our team, we've got Jason, Brian, Chris, Dave Cham will be in there. Jason's in there. We're going to have a hefty crew. But most importantly, we have a really special guest. I'm really excited to have our first official guest, and we're going to walk him through our demo sequence that we've been working on. But I'd like to welcome Bill Roper to the playtest. And I'm going to do a little bit of an introduction. If you don't know Bill Roper, he is somewhat legendary. I mean, let me go through these, the titles that we posted this on socials too, but there's more that he's done. But he's worked on Diablo 2, StarCraft, Hellgate London, Champions Online, Disney Infinity, all really groundbreaking products. But the most groundbreaking product that he worked on, I have to share because it's right here. You see, this ironically, this was a gift from my friend Matt D'Elia. Matt D'Elia gave this to me about a decade ago because we bonded early on over our love of RTSs, and I played the crap out of this game in college. And I know I was going through here, and I was like, let's see what did Bill do. So here we've got. Look at this. There's an actual manual. Like there's a lost art in video game manuals, but like there's line drawings and really cool fonts and a breakdown of all the different classes. And there's not only a human side, but there's a cleverly placed opposing orc side. And I thought this was so incredibly cool. And I looked through the credits to figure out, Bill, how did Bill contribute? Well, he was the manual designer and did the layout for this. So this is actually his genius. And he kind of set the stage for video game manuals for the future. So we're going to bring on Bill just to have a chat with him. Welcome, Bill.
There's a little more too. So the story behind the manual is the fact that I first started at Blizzard doing contract work, doing music for Blackthorn for the PC version, and doing voiceover for the first video that they took to Summer CES in '94. That was talking about what this Warcraft game was going to be, and then I begged my way into the company after I finished my contract. I was like, I'll do anything. Alan Adham had bought a new car. I'm like, I'll watch your car. I told Mike Morheim I would give him a Rock Hydra because that was like a cool rare card in Magic at the time. That's how long ago it was. And they hired me. And the first thing that Alan asked was, he said, hey, you wrote that intro sequence, which was in the Age of Chaos, 2 factions battled for dominance. So I just did it on the fly in the voiceover room, which was a closet. Classy. It's what they had. Yep. And I said, yeah, I did that. And he said, great, because we have this game and it's orcs and they're fighting humans and the bad guy's name is Black Hand. So you can go do the rest. So I did all the initial lore. Everything that's lore from the very first game was all mine. I wrote all the mission briefings. I did the voiceover in the mission briefings. And then the job I had left to come to Blizzard was doing desktop publishing at Kinko's Copies. And I actually took a pay cut to go to Blizzard at the time because I was the 17th employee there. That's what we did, right? That's what we did. And so I laid the manual out too. And I was super inspired by, there were certain issues of Mad Magazine that you would read one way and then flip it and read the other way. And so I was like, I'm going to do the manual that way because there's the orc direction and the human direction. And I fought like crazy to have this like leatherette cardstock, which the cover is, and then the inside is like a vellum. Yeah, so it was very much about when what came in the box. Yeah, it was a big deal, right? And the other thing, and I don't know if yours has it or not, but we also, I think that was the first time, unless it was War II, where we also shipped a notepad in with the games, and we got asked why. I remember that was Alan's big thing. He's like, I want to ship a notepad that with War II. And of course, the people that have to pay for all that stuff, your publishing partners, your owners are like, but that costs another like 2 cents a unit to do a notepad. Why would you want to do that? And Alan said, because if someone goes and picks up our box and then picks up another game box, ours will be heavier, and that's more perceived value.
Yes.
Which is nuts for a digital product, but it's very true.
It is so true.
The other last thing I will say about all of this and the notepad is, at one point, we got a letter back when you used to have letters show up at the office. That was from a team that said, hey, we just thought this would be really cool to share with you. We wanted to send you the game we're working on. We actually designed it on a Blizzard notepad, and it was like 2 or 3 pages of their notes of the game they were designing. And that game, of course, now I'm forgetting the name of it, but is the, oh God, I can see it in my freaking head. If there's a really famous first-person shooter, teams on both sides.
Quake.
No. But that, like, that era, it'll like in the middle of the stream, I'm going to blurt it out because like now I'm trying to think too hard about it. But it was awesome because it was basically like, and we'd all team. Anyway, we'd all been playing it. What? Anyway, it'll come to me. It'll just pop out. I'm going to yell it in the middle of the stream. But it was basically you have like a spy.
Counter-Strike?
And no. Close though. God damn it. Anyway, Mike, we'll edit this later for the vlog. Team Fortress. That's it. Team is in it.
Yes.
Team TF. Yeah. So Team Fortress. God, thanks.
Spy, and I'm like, that's Team Fortress.
By the way, kids, don't get old, kids. Don't get old.
Don't get old. It's bad for the brain.
It's bad. It's terrible for the brain. I'll have more coffee. That will help. So yeah, they sent us the early like drawn out and written designs for Team Fortress that was done on a Blizzard notepad. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome. And talk about like influencing the next generation of games, like very, very literally and very directly. Well, before we move on to the other fun part of the program, there's one data point that I got out of this manual, and that's the fact that in the credits here, on page 35, it says that the voices were done by Bill Roper.
Yeah, so there was 2 of them, so that was a lot easier.
But
there was the humans and the orcs.
Can we get a Zug Zug?
Yeah, sure.
Zug Zug, Dabu, work complete. Stop poking me!
Yeah, all that good stuff. I
do that all the time in like stand-up meetings.
Yeah, War 2, right? You had to go to like more of them. We had to get more voice actors in. But yeah, it was super fun, and that whole idea.
That was an epic gaming history moment, by the way. Just like that was worth the cost of admission of this entire stream. Like, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I've always threatened that eventually. When I have to start doing my estate planning, I'm going to be buried somewhere in a tomb that has a button on it, and I'll record like thousands of potential things if you come up and hit the button.
You just keep hitting it multiple times just to cycle randomly.
Yeah, people come visit my gravesite for all eternity. Like,
what? What do you want? Stop poking me.
We're complete. Like all those fun things.
That is the best advanced directive instruction that I have ever heard. I think that needs to go into your formal documentation. I'll talk to your estate
absolutely.
Lawyer.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll have a file, an audio, constantly updated for whatever the most modern media is, audio file.
Well, absolutely. Well, you need something that'll last for centuries in terms of technology. You need like a solar panel for perpetual power. I mean, we'll figure it out. We can tech this out.
We'll run a nuclear cell. It'll be great.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much for just being willing to join us. Before we actually jump into the stream, you are now the CEO of Lunacy Games. Do you want to kind of fill me in? Like, what's going on? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll give you the like 60 seconds of that. So, coming in, picked a great time, first of all, to start a company, which was in 2023.
Yeah.
We all know how awesome it's been for the industry.
Relatable.
But, this is my 30th year in games. I've had the opportunity to start up a couple of other companies with varied amounts of success. And, this time coming out of, studios that didn't work out, I met a couple of other developers. And we started talking about what we wanted to do, what we've been playing, what was going to be exciting for us to dive into, kind of came up with a genre and a setting. And I think more importantly, a philosophy on what we wanted to be as a company. And we said, you know what, we could like go out and, you got to have day jobs, you got to work at other places. But what we'd really love to do is start our own damn thing again. And so that's what I've been focused on for about a year. Doing a lot of the same stuff you talk about doing, right? Which is like you travel places and you meet people and you talk to them and you try to convince them what you're doing is worthwhile. And I think last year was a real challenge in the games industry, especially for startups, and maybe more so for people that have done it before, because I went in with what had worked previously. I've got a team and a dream and a sexy pitch deck, and here we go. And everybody was like, love you, love the team, love the genre, love the game you want to make, like your business model. Hey, as soon as you got a demo, you should come on back and talk to us. And it was like, yeah, I need money to make a demo, but I need a demo to get money. So for the last several months, we've been scrimping and saving, and I mean, like, literally getting pennies out of the couch, everything you can think of in terrible startup land, in terms of, you know, self-funding everything, and got to the point where starting at Dice, yeah, it is so good. It's, you know, it's good for your soul. It makes you a better human. To decide
Eating
whether
ramen.
You're feeding your family ramen, right?
Adult.
Exactly, yeah, or, you know, get another 4 hours out of an engineer. So we, by Dice, and you mentioned, you know, we ran into each other there, was basically showing the game for the first time, showing a demo, starting to talk to people. The upside is that it was very well received. You know, started to get those little sparks of interest. We are now gearing up like crazy people to get to GDC and to get some more stuff in for the demo and line up meetings at GDC, because, you know, this is, there's two sides. There's like the joy of making a game and playing it and releasing it and seeing, you know, building that community, and then there is the like business side, right? The like, you gotta get the money to make the game, to keep the lights on, to all those kinds of things. And I really like the making part, and it's like the other part is that like necessary evil. But I will say, one of the things that I have found over the last several months of doing that, and, you know, I've done everything from like really small startups to being at giant megacorps, and you know, one thing I think stays consistent and definitely is coming to the forefront in 2023 and now 2024, is like devs stick together, right? Everybody I've talked to is like, hey, is there anything I can do to help? Can I introduce you to someone? You know, do you need some tips on this thing? You know, even just like, let's go have a coffee or a beer and commiserate, right? And I think that there's a consistently tight-knit community of developers that really want all ships to rise. You know, it's not the cutthroat world of numbers and spreadsheets and keeping shareholders happy that we're all looking at, I think, every single day and going, God, how did we get here? This is terrible, because we just want to do the thing we've always wanted to do, which is make really fun games to bring people these moments of like surprise and delight and joy. And Absolutely. So I'm happy to be here. This is awesome. This is what it's all about.
Right.
This is great. And I can't wait to play.
I think that this is like my dream for what our stream can be, as a mix of like almost podcast interviews and people getting together who are, you know, also startup founders. We're all building cool stuff. And, you know, I can help you, you can help me. And we, like you said, a rising tide lifts all boats. That's something that I believe deeply at my core, because competition is not where it's at. It's actually community. And that kind of dives into why it is that we're building this game. It's community over competition. So why don't we just jump straight into it? Let's figure out this new tool. We can get, yes.
Nice.
So here we are playing Haven. Go ahead and let's log in, friend.
Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, creating a character. All right. This is always my favorite part. I will do my best to not do what I normally do, which is to take the first 3 hours of any game making a character.
Well, it's a very simple list of options. Just
nice. I always like warriors. I'm female, so I'll choose the female.
Nice shift.
There we go.
All it takes is a vowel.
Create. Did I do something wrong?
You might not be able to with a space in your name, however.
I see. Clever. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's cool. I like it. Enter. Let's go. So I'm just going to start saying stuff as I'm sitting here. I love the stained glass icons. That is cool. Like that's a cool look. That just is a good
awesome.
vibe.
Actually, that's a change for this week. One of our UI artists turned over a grip of new icons, and so this is our first style pass for the ability icons to make them look like stained glass.
That's really cool. That's a really cool look.
So this is your starting area. So you created a character, and you've got next to you kind of a campfire. And that campfire is your only way to truly regenerate your health.
Okay.
But you can get out of this area. If you wander down the hill, you'll see there's a go ahead and open up that stump. If you double click on it, you should be able to get yourself.
Oh, I'm gathering. Here we go.
Yeah.
A crude hatchet and some wood.
And some hardwood. Go ahead and loot those. Go ahead clicking on them.
Did I loot it? No. I closed it. There we go. All right.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Ooh, look now. Oh, some folks are showing up around you. Oh, you're getting
I'm like, oh, what's going on? I'm getting jumped. No, that looks all right. You look friendly. You have a glowy ball next to you.
So position number 9 is an emote. Go ahead and hit your 9 key or oh, is that the cheer? Okay, never mind. Number 7 is the wave. There you go. You can wave hello.
I can select them and wave hello to them. There we are.
Awesome. And you can collect some items. So we have various collectibles around the area. And if you go, but usually the collectibles will highlight. And if you go down the hill, you'll see kind of a thatch stuff.
Oh.
Let's get out of there. Let's figure out getting into the deeper village area. Collecting up some wood.
Ooh,
and there's your first creature. I don't know.
Right. You look pretty creepy. I'm going for it because.
Oh yeah, attack!
Don't gotta tell me twice. There we go.
Don't try to run away now. Oh, you're snared, my friend.
There we go.
Oh, you got him. Cool. So you'll notice you're a little bit damaged. Oh, you just got healed. Well, there goes that part of the script.
Yeah, I think I did this Shroud of Flame, which I'll increase my defense. So I'm just clicking buttons. It's good. Oh, maybe Shani help me.
Yeah,
that's your name.
That is a friend. So you can actually use the chat to communicate.
There we go. Thanks for the heal. All right.
There you go. So you are entering our village area, and as you can see, there are these lightsabers. We call these beacons. Each one of these beacons represents a build location. It's a kind of a placeholder object at the moment. But here you can actually build a house. This is your construction area. So you eventually will be able to build a house, campfire. We can build a house, campfires, and various objects. If you hit the hammer icon in your lower right menu, you'll see all the things that you can build. So in our game,
I can build a snowman.
You sure can. I love that we kept the snowman after Christmas. But you can build a house because in our game, you need a house to be able to regenerate your health. And this is the basics of our building system. And now you've got a foundation there. If you double click on that, you'll get an interface to add some wood. So double click on the wood in your inventory and then add the material, and then you can build. Now, Shanae, if they can join in, they can actually come in and help you build. It'll take a little while, but while you're building, I can kind of walk you through this. So our game has a split of different kind of build areas. We have our local individual build areas where you will have your own estate essentially, but it starts off very, very modest. And then there is a shared building area in the center of town. And you can see Shanae actually is now joining you. Anybody in the game can jump in and help you do anything. Everything can be cooperative. And it'll go faster when you have more people to help. So in fact, I'm going to jump in there too. Let me see.
I like how obviously the animation is Mila holding a nail, but all I can do is look at it and it's like, oh, you've already lost the game. What is the little floating moat behind me?
So that is our sylph. And a sylph, at least for the moment, is just a light source, and it will indicate, whether or not you're in combat. But this creature will be kind of it's like a Cortana was in Halo. It will help you out and talk to you, and is somewhat the source of your magic.
Cool.
So,
little friend, I like that. I like a little friend.
You get a little
companion.
friend. Oh, I'm gonna die.
No, where are you? We'll come help.
Yeah, this Kraken root wants to kill me. Let me see, but I see your house that you built.
Now I'm running around.
Congratulations,
people watching my screen. As I
for sure.
furtively look for friends to help. There we go.
One of the key things about our game is that you do need a buff to make sure that you regenerate health at a consistent clip. So when you are by your house for 15 seconds or more, get up close next to the house. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay.
I came over.
Hi,
I came over to help.
My life.
Well, not me. Channy did that. But I'll take the credit. Yes, it was me. Aha. Yeah, let's go.
So now you can see up on your portrait frame up at the top left is you have a series of buffs. We are the full holy trinity in our for lack of a better term in the game. Right. So you are a warrior, I'm the mage, and we have a healer. And we each have a buff that we can cast on each other and ourselves that make all of us more powerful. So you actually have a buff as well. It should be position number 6.
Crucible of Flame. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Buff me up. Cool.
Can I self-buff?
Yes, you sure can.
Oh, yeah. All right. There we go.
And did I get everybody with my buff? So now we are more powerful. We like power. So one of the key parts of our game is that this rested buff is what we call it. It's very similar to Valheim, where it gives you, if you mouse over your buffs, you can find out what they do.
Right.
But the rested buff will increase your movement speed, and it'll also increase your health regen and mana regen by a significant clip. But it lasts only about 30 minutes. So we kind of put a starting point on how long your adventure sessions can be, but you can modify the strength of that buff and also how long you can go out based on how powerful the house that granted that buff to you. So that gives you an incentive to upgrade your home and also upgrade your village. But we not only can build our own stuff, we also don't go that way yet.
I was following Channy. I'm a follower. Okay, here we are.
Clearly. But here, let's since you're on the screen, go ahead and hit that hammer icon for the build menu again. And one of the things that you can build is an Arcane Mill. And this Arcane Mill you can build in a shared spot. And this building is a special kind of building. It's a shared building. And we can all use it, and we all benefit from its building. So we have almost like an RTS style tech tree.
Nice.
To be able to increase the complexity and power of everybody who participates in our village. So all 3 of us want this Arcane Mill, but we need more materials. So we need a rock, we need some wood, and we need some clay. Where are we going to get that stuff? I think we might need to go on an adventure, but let's go check out our friends on Discord and see what they're up to. Oh, fantastic. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. So we're over here building an Arcane Mill, but where do we get all these things, these materials that we need for it? Do we have to go to Adventureland? Oh, shh. No, we want to go to Adventureland. Bill, you see this giant purple lightsaber?
Yes. The one I'm right in front of? This one?
Yes. Double click on it. You'll get a menu.
Oh, I got build site. Hang on.
Because we put the Arcane Mill right on top of it, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's my bad. Ooh, teleport to Adventureland.
You found a
Here
bug.
we go.
Let's go adventure, shall we?
All right. Nice.
So this is where we get resources, but this right here represents a generated adventure zone. This has been procedurally, and it's a combination of Gen AI and procedural generation. This is generated on demand based on what we're trying to accomplish. So the resources will be here, but there's a story built in, and also other people can join. And so you can see Harpax is here. Hey, Matt. Matt, did you see that the copy of Warcraft that you gave me, like, has Bill's manual in it? Like, it's such an amazing, sorry. Way amazing. Anyway, let's go find the stuff that we need to build that Arcane Mill.
Stay a while and listen. Here we go. By the way, any almost every voice actor who ever worked on any of that stuff had to learn how to do Elder Deckard Cain, just because even if it wasn't you, it didn't matter.
Well, it never sounded the same and was never as good.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't even me who did it. I was just like, it was just really funny. Everybody just was like, oh, you have to do Deckard Cain. Is that a rock? Did I find a rock? I think I found a rock.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I found a rock and some clay. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
That's what I'm talking about.
What else did we need?
Wood.
Oh, we made the resource list a lot simpler this time, didn't we, Jason?
Let's see.
Here we go.
This looks like wood. Is this? No, it's a tree. I bet you this Kraken root has some wood. You're probably made out of wood. Come here. I am a warrior. I must immediately attack.
Here, I'll help you murder the thing. Oh, you've already got it. See,
a health potion.
Buffs,
oh, nice.
Those buffs are good, man.
A tree.
They're OP. But you can also notice you have a list of players in the left, like they're your group. But in fact, that's just the people in the zone.
Okay.
We do auto grouping, so you're automatically grouped together. What is this?
Oh, I'm in a safe zone. Can't use that. Teleport to a lair. What?
Oh, that's. See, these zones also have adventures hidden deep inside. So why don't we?
Should we go there?
Let's go. Of course, we should go.
I'm just checking in. I like it. Like the idea. All right, here we go.
Whoa.
Oh, there's a big dude.
There is a big dude. Uh-oh.
Do you
think we can do it?
I looked at it first, like, Kabalmat. I am never shopping there. Yeah.
Kabalmat is actually the name of a character in Egyptian mythology.
He looks tough because his name is a different color, but why not? Screw it.
Just get in there. I believe in you.
No, God.
You are tank. You can do this. Have you figured out what your abilities do yet?
A little bit. We've got Burning Hammer. That's always good. And then Inflamed Temper.
Yeah,
you've got buff there.
You've got a taunt there.
Oh, I died. That was good.
Uh-oh.
I've fallen. I'll wait here to see. Do I wait?
Oh, you respawn. You can come back.
Oh, all right. I respawned. Oh, and I gotta find everybody. Here I go. A lonely journey. Oh, I'm back in original land. Cool, perfect.
Actually, the cheat is find a big stand of rocks with a blue lightsaber sticking out of it. Swing left. I think.
Here we go. I'm making it back. This is It's the lonely journey, but that's okay. Teleport to Adventureland. I'm gonna get there.
I've got aggro.
Maybe.
Bill's gonna find us.
Follow
the campfires, my friend.
All right, there we go. I'm following them. I had to get oriented. I am the reason GPS was invented. So, I'm always like,
this may not go well, and I died. Oh, I think we wiped.
Nice.
Oh, I'm not sure we're strong enough to actually take him down.
No, I'm gonna guess that answer is no.
Yeah, I think we might need some better gear.
All right.
Cue next sequence in the demo.
And we will not be shopping for that at Kabalmat because that looks bad. Oh, hello, my friend. I'm getting jumped by a Kraken root.
We lost Bill off the script.
That's good. That's perfect. I had script. Blah, blah, blah script.
Who needs a script?
don't need no stinking scripts. Ooh, I got some enchanted bark though. That's exciting.
So we have the little globy thing behind you. We have lots of plans for that, including like letting players customize that for cute different pets, and because everybody loves pets.
Yeah. Totally customizing the glowy thing would be awesome. At a studio that I'm no longer at, a long time ago on a game that I don't have anymore. We had this idea of moats. That's why I called it a moat, because that was what we called ours.
That's a good word for it.
That traveled around with you, and you could. One of the things you could do is you could basically like find and collect skins and stuff for it, and so you could have like different looking ones and make it a fun collectible. This is amazing. I'm super. Oh no, there it is. I found it. Yay!
But we're all dead. We're back in town.
Perfect.
And we built the Arcane Mill. Let's tear it down, Jason.
No, that's fine. I will not go on the. I will not head over to Kabalmat's.
So you see that purple beacon icon on position number 8?
Yes. Oh,
that should
return home.
Teleport you.
Here we go. I love it. I love me a good town portal. Zing a bing.
Oh
my God.
Oh no! Ah! We found a bug.
Yes. The best part of playing live.
If you're at the Kabalmat portal and you hit the teleport to the nearest beacon, it just takes you right to the Kabalmat portal. It doesn't take you to the other beacon. It is the nearest beacon, technically. Womp womp.
Oh, but see, that's right. That's the tricky part, is it says teleport home, but then it's the nearest beacon. Nice.
Well, should we just go to the Kabalmat fight?
No, this is good. I'm making my way back. Whatever you want to do. I don't know how exciting this is, for the viewers, but check this out. First of all, I really like the art direction. It's simple, but it's evocative, right? So like I like the fact that I feel like I'm running around in a creepy wood, which is very good. I feel definitely like I'm doing some like tons of exploration here. Really simple. By the way, for anybody watching / listening, even if you sent me a thing telling me how to play, I didn't read it because I like to figure it out as I go through. So everything's been super intuitive, which is also nice. Like I haven't felt like, I didn't get a chance to read one of those beautiful manuals because nobody does that anymore. So I like being able to jump in, and everything's felt like I could just jump in and do it. Right, like I said, like really intuitive. Immediately picking it up from the fact that everything's got tooltips. Good job. Excellent. I can just look down there and see what it does. And feeling like immediately I could start being successful. Teleport home instance. There we go. We're back.
Welcome.
So
back.
like that stuff is all really good. Like I didn't feel like it was even games that have like properly shipped, or at least are in early access, whatever that means anymore, that are commercial games out, don't feel as intuitive sometimes. So I like that I can pick this right up. Ooh, I like that building. That's nice.
This is the Arcane Mill. We built it while you were gone.
It's sparky too. That's cool.
Well, it's arcane, so obvi.
Obviously.
So you've got the ability to craft here. So we do have a crafting bench, but the Arcane Mill actually gives you more recipes and deeper crafting capability.
Ooh.
But with all those resources that you collected, how many resources did you collect? Who's to know?
I could make some charcoal. I can't make anything else. I can make charcoal though.
Well, let's make some charcoal.
Oh, look at that. All right, here we go. I'll craft some charcoal. Bing.
I need... Where do I get a bone needle? I forgot.
I'm being successful.
No, I didn't even see any wolves.
There. I got a bunch of charcoal. But see...
That went well for you.
I am... Oh, I can come over and... I was like, I can help you build that. Oh, you're chopping down a tree. Never mind.
Yeah, you can.
How about
chop
you,
down things.
Kraken Root?
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to give me something.
We're gonna chop some stuff down. dig up some rocks. So our core loop is really, you're not going to be powerful enough to take on all of the content. So you're just going to have to upgrade your gear. And then it's exploring, getting those resources so that you can continually ramp up through our progression trees to get more and more badass and encounter more and more difficult things. But the fact that you like intuitively just jumped into it and started exploring, we'd rather you play that way than in a tutorialized way. Because those are the best games. Like you give people a playground and then they figure it out.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's got it's got a nice ramp. I could tell that Kabalmat was going to be too tough, just because I mean, again, there's a lot of very established visual cues that we all can use as developers. One of them being like, there's a thing, its name is orange or red, right? The things I can kill that are my level are white. Things that are easy are gray. Things in the more fiery colors tend to be hard, right?
Yep.
So I like the fact that you're not trying to reinvent the wheel where you don't need to, right?
Exactly.
Like save that work for like the cool innovative things, not trying to like change the fact that I use WASD to move, like that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, the place where we wanted to innovate, like we wanted to create something as usable as WoW. I mean, that was my philosophy. My philosophy on WoW was to build a game so easy that grandma could play it. And in fact, we had the WoW grandma. So I guess my mission was accomplished. But the challenge there, or the challenge that we have is that we're building something that is tried and true, and we want it to feel like it, but feel like it's a fresh and new version of it. But where the innovation is that this game is actually playable fully cross-platform. Like,
nice.
We can log on from our phones. You can log on, obviously from like a Steam Deck or whatever. But also, I play on my Mac. So, and we'd all be playing the same game, logging into the same spaces, regardless of what device we're logging in from.
Right.
But it is 2:45. Well, this is a slightly longer stream, right, Jason? We're allowed to go a little long. Sweet.
Well, I like that I am instantly engaged in wanting to get stuff to like go make things, and like you've dipped right in my crafting, like love to craft stuff, love to go gather, make, like right away. I'm not even. I was like, yeah.
He's stopped talking and being interviewed. He's now just playing.
Yeah, I'm just playing. So no, but look, I think that's the thing is it's already at this stage has got that good sweet core loop going where I just want to go do stuff. Which look, there's plenty of shipped games that never get there. Like, it seemed like, is there a cart? Can I use the cart? Cart, like,
that's a good feature request. Need carts.
Like, cart. I want that lets me carry more stuff. But anyway, another Kraken root because I'm a warrior. Got to fight. So yeah, this is very cool. I like this a lot.
We have a question from Stream Chat. That is a question about how dark it is. And so the comment is, it's really dark. Is it always going to be this dark? That's a really awesome question because, the game starts off dark. And in fact, the lore of our game, it's the only thing that we're really sharing is that in our world, reality has been shattered by chaotic magic. And everything has been enshrouded in shadow. Sorry for the throw to Enshrouded. That's also a good game. And also when we saw that game and it was called Enshrouded and then there was the shroud, we were like, oh, we have shadow. That's really close. We have to figure that out. But that said, everything is in shadow in our world, but the light comes from players. And the more players that you get together, the lighter things become. The more of a village that you build up, the lighter your world, and you start to build up and rebalance the world between light and dark, the more you develop your village. So your goal as a village early on is to bring back the daylight. but you have to figure out how to do that. And then slowly but surely, that'll come also to the deeper zones. Now we have some gameplay specifically and progression specifically attached to the concept of light. We have like the rudimentary light systems in, but we're moving to a new light system. So we haven't really gotten the gameplay tied into it because of how deeply we are leveraging light as a gameplay mechanic.
That's very cool. I always love the idea that you're bringing light to a dark world. Right. I mean, so many games are about being hyper destructive, and it's awesome to have it be the other direction.
Yeah. So a comment from chat to follow up is that, you know, it is dark, but then there's the fog, and the fog really helps set the atmosphere. And they really like that. And it makes them feel like it's like really the fog of war. And quite literally, that was our goal, is that we want the edges of your village to feel like it's filled with the fog of war. And then as you move out into the world, that fog of war clears because you've been there and humans have occupied that space. But you have to figure out how to hold and fight that fog of war back. So that's part of the goal of your village, is that the bigger the village gets, the more space you get to develop, but then you have to keep developing it to keep growing and to keep getting more and more space.
Oh, I found a thing to harvest. Neato. I found some mushrooms.
You found the mushroom circle, my favorite spot in the whole zone.
Circle. Like, yay! And there was like a mushroom plant next to it, and I got mushrooms. My life is complete. Let's see. Where does this? Oh, where does this go
that's
to? I'm now
the
trained.
Cheater. Kabalmat.
Oh, I see.
Teleport.
Right. The cheater one hidden.
But there's another one right there. There's a whole new zone. A whole new zone.
I'm out of here. Going to Island Land. Can't put an exploration place near me. I can't get to. Here we go. Ooh. Hey, there we go.
This is another generated zone. So this is an example of just a different kind of space. And literally it takes us only about a day to get our first pass of these zones together. Here, I'm right behind you.
Nice.
So again, new lighting, new environment, new creatures.
All right. I got to try a shadow creeper because... Oh, there we go. Health and mana. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you could get yourself into trouble here, my friend.
Oh, you think? Just because there's like 35 of them over there? Okay, let's go this way. Look, here's a single guy. Not that I'm picking on you, lone dude, but here we are.
Well, you got to crack the encounter somehow.
That's right. I'm keeping a better eye on my health and mana here. There we go. Enchanted bark. Oh, they're down there by like a fishing shack. There's a whole lot of them. That's you can have that. You can have that down there.
Hey, Bill, I hear you have a hard stop, so you might have to actually stop playing our game for a little bit.
Damn it. I mean, yeah, I do. Yeah, well, yeah, work, right? My own company thing. Yes, that is very true. But here, let me buff everybody though first, because that's,
because that's what you do.
That's what you do. You do with teamies. You buff everybody.
Hey, Harp.
Well, there's 4 of them. There's a lot of us now. That seems like a bad idea.
Well, I say we just Leroy Jenkins this little grouping of baddies.
Leroy Jenkins! Here we go.
Get in there. I believe in us.
I believe in us. I believe shadow creepers are our future. Here we go.
Things are dying too fast for me to even get a water bolt off. Now I feel like a WoW priest.
There we go. Oh, look at that.
Guys.
We are OP. But I'm jumping in a boat. Let's go.
We got a kudos from chat for our animations and the hit detection. Thank you so much.
It all feels real good, kids. That's what I'm saying. Like, you get invited to play test. Oh, I see. Take it. Eat it. All right.
So while you're getting spanked, tell us more about Lunacy and how we can help.
Sure. So, we're still in like quasi mostly stealth-ish mode, which is always weird. Like deciding when you're going to start talking openly about all the stuff you're doing.
Just start right away like us. Just run it out there, my friend. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. I feel like I need to be like slightly, just like a teeny bit further. I mean, we finally got stuff up on screen. I think the hard thing too is, we have people that are working on the project now that are also day jobbing other places.
Oh yeah, we had that problem early on for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like until I can tell people, hey, we can actually pay you a salary, it's tough to come out and go, here's the wonderful folks that are working with us. Now we're when I'm in meetings, of course, and we're able to unveil that, people get excited about who's on the team. So I'm just at the point where it's like, I just want to get that next little stage in to where, people that have been working so hard on the project and getting us to where we are with our demo, it's the constant battle to funding. It's the entire, like your entire life as a company.
Yep.
Even when you start making money, you're always trying to figure out, like, what do we do with the money? Do I need to go get more money? How fast do I need to get money?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Do I actually get to make games?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know how badly I want to go and fix the UI for our game and continue to iterate on it. And like, instead I have to go and fundraise. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Man.
It's, you start to realize that, like, while the team is making the game, like when you're in our position, it's like my game right now is the studio, right?
Yep.
Like I'm producing the company right now, right? Not, I'm designing how do we get to the next iteration of money in. So, I mean, look, the thing for us, and there's a lot of ways to go about it. Even up to like crowdfunding, which people have talked about, like, maybe you should go do a Kickstarter or different things. And I always feel like to do that, you should have something you're able to show them to say, this is the basis from which we're moving. And so for us, that's been where we're getting to. So I feel like my hope, and I'll put it out there, that this is the goal, and this is how people will be able to help us. Anybody who's out there, like, listening, watching, interested in what Lunacy Games is about, is that, hopefully in the shortish term, in the next couple of months, we're going to put out a lot of info about the company and the game that we're building, including like video of what we're building, of our demo that we're on. And when that happens, I would love if you would watch the video. And if that looks exciting to you, like something you want to like have us continue to make and see and want to buy, and play. I say buy. Play is more important, but I got to pay people, so buy. Like we'll put a Steam page up, like wishlist it, right? It's free. It just takes your time and your interest. And I think that's a huge thing for developers, as you're trying to represent to investors, publishers, however you're going about it, self-publishing, is being able to show interest from gamers is so huge, because then no matter how much we go and talk about this project that we're building that we love, and these companies that we're building that we want to be, really important to not only, ourselves as founders, but even more importantly, to the people that we bring in, right? And that we want to have that connection amongst all of us as a community on the team, and then with the community that we're building around our games and studio. Like, the big thing that we get to show is when people get excited about who we are and what we're doing, right? So if you're seeing this and you can subscribe to the Twitch stream or YouTube and like it and share it, that's amazing, because this group and this game definitely deserves your support. And then I would just hope that you would give us that same hopeful consideration of, seeing what we're doing. And if you see a thing that you like, definitely just smash that wish list and share and all those good things. Like that's what we need right now. Unless, of course, you're someone with some money, and then I definitely want to talk to you.
Then we definitely want to talk to you. Like there's some incredible projects, and yours specifically, from what you were able to share with us at DICE. I'm so excited about what you are building. And, come back to the stream next time when you actually have something to show, and we'll even like broadcast like whatever video snippet that you have. We'd love to have you back, and then you get to see our progress as we go, because that's how we do.
That would be amazing. Yeah, this is so good. Thank you all so much for allowing me to come in and play the game. This was super fun. So this was super fantastic.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And Bill, you are a hero, and thank you for your feedback, and also for demonstrating how we captured your brain in our little courtroom. So win for us. Thank you so much for joining us, and have fun at your next meeting. And we'll catch everybody next week on our stream on, what is it going to be, March 8th? See you then, friends. Bye-bye.
Hit that button and buy a t-shirt with a dragon on it, and that will help us keep making some awesome games. Looks like this. I've already seen a Unleashed t-shirt out in the wild that I wasn't wearing, and I'm super excited about seeing more of them. So yeah, buy a t-shirt.